Hey, what's up, you guys? Mirror D here. Mirror here with week 3 of the MLP Major League Pokemon. Uh, we are, we're fighting the Indy Sythers, who have probably my hardest matchup of this entire league. They have these three big threats right here, being Ferrothorn, Torn, and Mega Venusaur, which Rain does not deal with very well. Uh, Unfortunately, this is gonna be a very hard matchup for me because I don't really have a way around Ferrothorn. Torn outspeeds my entire team and gets free Hurricanes because of Rain, and Mega Venusaur can wall pretty much a majority of my team regardless of what happens to it. And I decided to go with this team. I thought it would be the best thing I can probably do for my team right now, but let's just see how it went. I played really like scared this match, so prepared for some bad things. Wow, sorry for the music. So we're just gonna listen to the screeches maybe. So he goes for U-turn straight out. So that definitely means he's faster than my Zapdos. I go for Heat Wave expecting the Ferrothorn to switch in, but I should have expected the switch into Kelp, the Dragalge. Unfortunately, I don't have Volt Switch on my Zapdos, but that would have been a nice play to have Volt Switch, but you'll see my whole set later on in this match. But I decided to go for Heat Wave first turn. Heat Wave hit most of his team. Nah, just kidding, it didn't really. I just went for Heat Wave. Air Cutter was probably my better play. So I just went for the Heat Wave first thing. Go on, resume. He gets the Black Sludge recovery. Good thing he's not Specs. And here come the hazards with the Toxic Spikes. Repeat of last week. I can't get rid of them. I do not have Defog on my Zapdos again, as he burns me and it predicts my Will-O-Wisp to the Rotom switch. I go for return and it still does a decent amount on burn because it was a crit. Not bad. Volt Switch comes out. He goes straight into Ferrothorn, which is going to eat up that return. Yummy delicious. So in Chernobog, I'm not too worried about Chernobog getting damage because it does come with the rest. But here come the Stealth Rocks from the Ferrothorn, which I could not prevent in any kind of way. So I just go for Air Cutter, and it actually did a decent amount to the Dragalge, which I'm surprised at. And I predict the Sludge Wave from this Dragalge goes straight into Kafka, the Escavalier. I'm going to crit that Ferrothorn with 38%. Holy crap. That was a huge chunk of that Mega Horn in, because I saw I took a big chunk, because like maybe he's a little not as physically defensive and invested as I thought. So I went straight for that Mega Horn, and it just started chunking his team. Nothing wants to take a Mega Horn from the monster that is Escavalier, and I am not even max attack invested. If I was, I would have been OHKOing things, but I went to a defensive set because he had both Torn and a Minior on his team, which I'm surprised he didn't bring. But yeah, I really expected Minior, and I didn't, and he didn't bring it. I specifically made an Escavalier set to counter a Minior to take a +2 Stone Edge, even live. I had a chance of living if it got Mineral. If it maxed out, I would have died, but I had a chance of living from full from a Minior Stone Edge, which was, and an Acrobatics, so I had a chance to live both of those. Anyway, go straight into Chernobog. Don't want my Escavalier burned any way possible. Yeah. As he goes for Hydro, just 26%. I'm going to reveal the rest right here. Just going to get all the way back up to full. He's going to Pain Split me, get all that HP back, and I didn't lose much any of it as I Sleep Talk, rest, and it's unfortunate. It's going to Hydro Pump. It crits me. Ugh. That just shows you I'm physically defensive. I have no Spadef investment at all. He goes for the switch. The only thing I have to soak with damage, which is the Snorlax, so I'm just gonna rest again. It's just really, it's looking pretty bad for my team. I'm gonna get slowly whittled like last time, and just suffer this entire match. I'm gonna switch out right now as he gets one Leech Seed, like he'll sap back, and he sets up spikes. So it's looking like a little like last week's match with all these hazards on my side of the field, and once again I have nothing to prevent that. And he goes straight into Rotom as I switch into Escavalier. I go into Ball, the Politoed. if you're getting any of these nicknames, congrats on you. You'll always see Mirror B Ludicolo, because that's always his nickname now, as he's now volt switching out into Rotom. I thought I could start putting pressure on his team with my Ludicolo. Unfortunately, it's not working out because Tornadus, even in the rain, even when I'm a Ludicolo Swift Swim in the rain, still gets outsped by a max speed Torn, which is super, super unfortunate. He didn't even have to run max speed to outspeed most of my Swift Swimmers, which is unfortunate. So down goes my Ludicolo like that. Like I had nothing to really switch into a Hurricane, and like a Hurricane plus another move. Probably Snorlax. Snorlax was asleep though, so I did, and he later had Superpower, which was super unfortunate. So down goes Ludicolo. 22 turns in, and I only lost one Mon, but as you see, I'm slowly gonna get whittled by the hazards. So I'm like, oh no, this is bad. As he Hurricanes in, I am gonna hit up this Roost. So I'm Heat Wave, Roost, Thunderbolt, and Air Cutter. If I had Thunder on this, I would have OHKO'd that Run Wash. It would have been gone. Life Orb. Yeah, it just would have been dead. So I had to start off through 2 Thunderbolts and get 2 Life Orb hits off. I'm going to go switch straight into Snorlax as he switches into this monster. The Black Sledge Dragalge. He goes for the Hydro. I hope I get the Sleep Talk or Earthquake as I get return, which is not too bad. I got damage off either way, but maybe Earthquake would have killed. Didn't calc that one. But I do drop to a Draco, which is unfortunate. So in comes Madama, my Jinx, who's just going to come in, and I actually brought an interesting set with this Jinx. It's Wise Glasses with Magikarp to kind of combat the hazards, but Jinx was never out when the hazards were, which was unfortunate. Oh my gosh. So Jinx, Wise Glasses will boost you like 1.2, I think, something like that, 1.2% of your moves. So I can probably like trick him to think I'm either like Scarf or Specs. Probably mostly Specs because I'm doing some damage. But yeah, I just want to put Wise Glasses on so I can switch moves. Once again, I just kill off Airthorn and he brings in Big Burb. It was so nice to have this thing last year, but it's unfortunately it goes to another team. So this Cavalier is gonna come in and threaten out this. Oh, it's kind of threatening out. I was scared of the Torn from my Escavalier because from past experiences of having Tornadus, I know it gets Heat Wave, and amazingly he never had Heat Wave, and I still believed he would just bring it out on me. So I'm just gonna send in Ball, sack this thing as he goes up for the Wish. I could have just Iron Headed freely this game. Oh my gosh, this Cavalier could have put in so much work as he knocks off my Danbrock. This Wigglytuff I could have wanted one. In comes the Dragalge, who is been a threat to my team, is putting a lot of pressure as I go for the Psychic. He goes for Hydro Pump. I don't know why. Probably didn't expect me to have Psychic and just combat this thing, be my best option for it. So I'm just going to continue clicking Psychic, hoping I get a crit or a Spadef drop 2 turns later, but I do just drop to the Sludge Wave, and I go straight into Malphas, who will, I think I just Air Cutter here, just kill off this Dragalge. In comes Big Bird once again, can't do anything to it, knocks me off. So I'm just 1 against many, and Kafka just comes in and wants to once again protect to get more to assure I get lefties, and unfortunately he just knocks me off. I get more normal leftovers. I'm at 14%, but I do just OHKO that Wigglytuff with a not max invested Escavalier, because Escavalier is extremely strong even without most attack investment, and I go 2-0 this week. I kept it really close, but I never got to see the Venusaur Mega Evolve, so that's unfortunate. So guys, for 2 losses in a row, and it's not too bad actually. I'm at like -1 differential. It could be worse. I could be worse, but I am at 1 and 2. But I do want to I want to improve pretty much. So I'm going with a little. I'm thinking about changing my team up a little bit more. Just playing smarter and hopefully not lose to hazards 2 times in a row. I don't blame him for bringing hazards because my only way to deal with it was defog Zapdos, and defog was not the most viable option right now. So good shit to my opponent. Good shit to my opponent. He just kind of out offense me with his speedy Torn, so I couldn't really do much. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next week for the next episode, for the next battle. Bye bye.